Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Kagam. Okay, so today I have a bait list for you guys. This is a very interesting bait list. This is a really beautiful score. It was a Kelly 25 in a really stunning box leather finish. I think you guys are gonna love this. It's from the US. It took, I think it was, yeah, it took, let's just say like 6 to 7 months to acquire this one, so it wasn't like a very long wait or anything like that. So let me just show you and tell you guys what was purchased to support this beautiful offer. You know, box offers are not easy to get. So these were the things that were purchased in no particular order, and then as usual we will like decipher them together, and we'll talk about like what the products mean in terms of the offer. 2 Oran sandals, a scarf, 2 SLGs, 3 scarves, a pair of earrings, 2 hats, 2 cups, a diamond watch, a dog collar, lip balm, shoes, a cup, twilly, a scarf, cardigan, 3 lip oils, a scarf ring, and a lipstick. That's basically everything that was purchased. The spend ratio for this offer is like literally like just under 1.5. It's just under 1.5 to 1, but don't forget I told you it was a box leather offer. Obviously box leather offers will always be more expensive than the standard, you know, Epsom or any kind of their standard leathers. So I'd love to know what you think about all of this. My kind of feeling is like a few things. First of all, the power of watches shows itself again, because she gets the diamond watch, she gets lots of different types of things. She has a very diverse selection of items, things which are very usable, I beg your pardon, dog collar, lots of shoes, lots of scarves, and SLGs and homewares. But I think that there are 2 items specifically here that I feel like move the offer forward. Getting the diamond watch, okay, and a cardigan. I think the cardigan and the diamond watch kind of put the offer, I think they kind of basically allowed her to get this really beautiful offer. So I'd love to know what you guys think about this. I won't talk about the color too much because it was a box leather offer, but I think it's just a really beautiful spec, and I think, I don't know, I'm just really impressed that, you know, like that is a really beautiful offer. I would definitely take a box leather offer if I was given one. But again, I think here the power of the diamond watch and the cardigan are absolutely key. I'd love to know what you guys think about this one. So as I said, Kelly 25 box leather, summer 2022. The spend ratio was just under 1.5 to 1, but don't forget about box leather pricing as well, so you have to factor that in. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think about this. I can see that she got the lip oils. I've been thinking about getting these. Remember how I told you, and I'm wearing Big H nail varnish, and it's because I've been waiting to buy these press-ons, and I'm waiting for the woman who sells me press-ons to get her shipment from abroad, so I can finally put press-ons back on my nails, okay? Because I'm tired of looking at Big H's nail varnish. But I can see these lip oils, and I've been thinking about these lip oils because they do look really good. So I'm very curious to know what you think about this offer. So don't hesitate to tell me what you think. And now let's chat about it more broadly. I think one of the biggest things to understand when it pertains to shopping at Big H, when it pertains to offers and bait, is at the end of the day, you have to buy things that are going to make your profile look good. I definitely think you should buy things that you like and that you're going to use. And I think that this is a fantastic, I beg your pardon, example of how to shop smartly at Big H. First of all, she's buying things that make her profile look good and that she's going to use. She's buying shoes, okay? She's buying scarves, which are like one of the key, you know, one of the pillars of like Hermes's sort of like product assortment, if you will. But she's buying shoes, okay? Those are things that she's going to use. She also buys homewares, okay? She buys twillies. But critically, she buys a cardigan, something which is a ready-to-wear piece, and we know that women's ready-to-wear is important for them. You know the way Big H is like. Big H wants you to come into the boutique. They want to form relationships with you guys. They want to be connected to you. The cardigan helps you to do that, you know, unless you know your size, at Big H, it would be quite hard to order like prêt-à-porter on the website. You have to go in, you have to try it on, and then that allows you to chat to the SA, and that allows the SA to observe you and to kind of understand what you're about. And then critically here, the crown jewel of this absolutely stunning offer is, of course, the diamond watch. I have been saying this for months and months and months and months. You have to move and get diamonds if you want to get a fast offer. This offer was actually very fast, I beg your pardon. Originally I said that it was 7 months. It's more like 6 months. This is a very quick offer. Not a lot of, it was basically a very smooth, seamless offer. She buys the things that she likes, but she's also buying the things that they prioritize. The diamond watch, I think, really helped to move things along. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I have told you guys for months you have to buy diamonds. I was looking at their website today. There's so much diamond bait, okay, that can be purchased regardless of which country you're in. Get it over with. Go buy some diamond earrings. If you're watching this video and you're waiting for an offer and you haven't gotten an offer, have you bought diamonds in the past 6 to 12 months? Yes or no? If you haven't, tomorrow, okay, well not tomorrow, well yeah, tomorrow because it's Friday here. Tomorrow, go to Big H, buy diamond earrings, boo-boo. Buy a diamond ring, sweetheart. Buy a diamond watch, okay? And you will see that offer start to materialize very soon. Big H wants to be taken seriously as a brand in this space, and as someone who is a Cartier girl through and through, Cartier is my favorite luxury brand. I have been noticing the way Big H, honey, she is coming for Cartier's red wig, okay, with those diamond Kelly bracelets, those diamond CDC bracelets. They are very serious about competing with Cartier. It's so obvious that they're trying to compete with Cartier. Like, couldn't be more obvious to me. I mean, I, as a Cartier girl, like, it's so obvious. So if you want an offer, quick and fast, and you want a beautiful offer, I really do think things like the diamond watch that you see in this beta list really help to speed things along. So I'd love to know what you guys think about this list. Make sure that you're fully subscribed and you hit notifications. We have a lot more that we need to chat about. Thank you so much to my subscriber for sharing this with me. I know it's not easy to share the information, but it helps so many of us when we share. So if you guys have bait that you want to share with me, let me know, but please be ready for me to ask you questions. Don't be like, oh, I was offered a bag and it's like from 2002 or something. Don't bring that here. We want 2022, 2021 offers, okay? But ideally offers from this year. So let me know what you think. So there are a few other bits and bobs I wanted to chat to you guys about pertaining to Big H, honey. There's so much going on in the Big H world. I'd love to chat to you guys about some of the stuff. I got a question from one of you. You were like, oh, you always talk about gatekeeping. What is gatekeeping in a luxury sense? This is my definition of gatekeeping. Let me just be clear. I'm not gatekeeping what gatekeeping is, because that's really annoying. Gatekeeping in the context of Big H is withholding information that is very important and material to shopping at the brand because you don't want other people to come and shop at the house. So let me give you a really good example of gatekeeping that people keep doing when it pertains to Big H. Whether they're doing it intentionally or not isn't really the point, but people do this a lot. I see this in groups, Facebook groups a lot. I see this in forums a lot as well. Someone will say, hi, I'm just giving an example. Someone will say, I shop at the Madison Avenue boutique in Manhattan, in New York, in the US. I've been trying to get a Birkin or Kelly for a year now. I've been buying ready to wear and I've been buying homewares and other bits and pieces, right? And people who shop at that boutique at the Madison Avenue location, I'm just giving it as an example, don't panic and don't come in the comments giving me essays about what's going on in Madison Avenue. I'm just giving an example, okay? People will then come and say, well, just continue buying what you love, but knowing very well that maybe in that specific location, it's a 2-to-1 situation at that location, or it's a 1.5-to-1 situation at that specific boutique. And people who do buy diamond watches, and people who do buy menswear, and people who do buy maybe 2 pieces of furniture probably will get an offer faster than someone who's just buying ready to wear. I'm just giving an example. Of course, if you buy ready to wear, you're going to get an offer eventually anyway, but you see what I'm saying. I was just giving that as an example. That is a form of gatekeeping. So if someone then asks a question in a Facebook group or something, and then you're like, in a Facebook group, I beg your pardon, or something, and then you're like, just continue buying what you love. Don't be desperate. The offer will come when it comes. But you maybe spent, maybe you spent $25,000 and maybe you went 2.5 to 1 for your offer, and maybe this person's at 1 to 1. Instead of you just maybe sending them a private message saying, hey, I saw your comment in this group or your post in this group, I just want to let you know that it's actually a 2.5 to 1 situation at this specific boutique. That is a form of gatekeeping. Another form of gatekeeping, which kind of ties into that as well, is telling people, again, buy what you love, but not like maybe highlighting to people that buying what you love doesn't work for certain locations. I feel like there's some locations where technically someone could probably just buy the things that they like, but I feel like a lot of people say that like it's almost like a cliche now. It's almost like a joke in the Big H community. Like, buy what you love, guys. It doesn't matter what you spend, and we all know that is absolute nonsense. It absolutely matters in Canada. It matters in the US. It matters in Europe to a degree, depending on which country, and it definitely matters in the majority of the countries in Asia, like Singapore, in China, where people are shopping, in Thailand as well. It does matter what you spend. So why would you tell someone, buy what you love, instead of telling them like, hey, I've heard that people who order customized watches or get offers faster, or people who buy gold jewelry that has diamonds in it get offers faster, or people who buy like the menswear get offers faster. I think that those are basically forms of gatekeeping. Don't get me wrong, if you've done that, you're not a bad person. It's my opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion. I don't like gatekeeping because gatekeeping was designed to keep certain people out, and definitely people who look like me. So for that reason alone, I'm against any kind of trying to kind of keep info like to a certain group of people because you don't want other people to shop. Another form of gatekeeping is this idea that Birkins and Kellys and Constances are only for women of a certain age. I've seen this comment come up a lot. I've been told this actually as well by some of you who watch my channel, like, oh, lots of younger women are carrying Birkins and Kellys, and you think that those bags are too mature for them. That is a form of gatekeeping. Whether you like it or not, boo-boo, it is completely wrong for people to say that someone can't carry a Birkin because they're not old enough, or someone can't carry a Kelly because it's too mature and it's too structured for a younger female consumer. That's wrong, and that is bang out of order, and I'm not with that. I'm not with stuff like that. And you'll notice that I don't really talk about that stuff because I don't think it matters, honestly. My mum's in her 70s, honey, and I've showed her like Big H bags and she's like, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't care. Okay, so this idea that they're only for women of a certain age or women who are mature, I think that is very, very, very unfair, and I don't like the way that is said in the sort of community at the moment. I've seen that thing come up over and over again in Facebook groups and forums and things like that about, oh, there's some women who are maybe in their 20s who are buying Birkins and Kellys, and those bags are too mature for them. Like, who are you to decide what another woman is allowed to buy or not? Okay, I work very hard for the money that I have. I'm going to buy what I want. I'm 36 now. When I was 26, it was the same thing. So I think we really also need to kind of, if you see something like that happen, you have to check that. If you write a comment like that on here, honey, I'll be the first one to check you, boo-boo, in my Michael Jackson voice, of course, with a leg kick. But I will check you and be like, look, that isn't fair, and it's not the right way of looking at things. The gatekeeping of information about shopping at Big H, how to shop at Big H, bait, spending, and all of this stuff is happening because the brand is so red hot on social media. If you are up to date with the things that are popping, the things that are going on right now with YouTube and the algorithm, you probably know that a lot of your channels that you watch, people don't really post that much anymore. I'm really busy working, so I didn't film a video on Thursday, but many people have stopped posting on YouTube, huge influencers, and they're all moving to TikTok. TikTok is really interesting because because of the short form format, people can just say things without having to maybe pull receipts or kind of explain their point of view. When I'm watching like Big H videos that focus on Paris and scoring in Paris, it will always be someone's just random thing like, hey guys, I scored in Paris without a purchase history. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, I bought Orans. Oh yeah, I bought blades. I think that social media basically has made people want to gatekeep information more, because all kinds of people now have access to the information much more easily through Facebook groups and TikToks and Instagram and forums and things like that. My thing about gatekeeping is how it's always been like for me. Like I said, many people who look like me have historically kind of been pushed away from luxury brands, sometimes by the brands themselves. Brands like Cristal, which is a champagne house, go read up about them and how they basically cancelled themselves. I won't go into a lot of detail about that. There are lots of things that have happened. So because many people of color have had fraught relationships with luxury brands, me included, to be honest, I've just never really talked about it. I don't like this idea of gatekeeping information that can help other shoppers. Another form of gatekeeping, I know you're annoyed with me now, another form of gatekeeping, whether you realize it or not, is minimizing your spend or minimizing what you spent at Big H. I've talked about this in my group sometimes. Some people in my group, I think, have been annoyed with me when I talk about it. Oh well, okay. But minimizing what you spend so that you can seem like you don't spend money is another form of gatekeeping, whether people realize it or not. I bought porcelain, I bought plates last time at Big H in Paris, I bought mugs, I bought nail varnish, okay. I also bought perfume as well for my husband. If I score in Paris, the next time that I go to Paris, and I'm like, hey guys, I barely spent anything, and then I'm literally, in the Men in Black film when they erase, memory or whatever, I'm literally erasing the spend that I did in January. I don't think that's me being sincere. I get why people do it, because people don't like to think about all the money that they've kind of put in for their offers. But I think that if you're sharing your story of scoring in your home boutique, and even if you're scoring in Paris, you should be transparent and you should be willing to be transparent. And at least that's how we do things on this page and how we do things on my Facebook group and everything. So make sure you go join the group, it's linked below. I think if you're a Big H person, you love Big H, you'll really enjoy the group. It's very, very fun, and we really do share. And another thing is, if you want to share but you don't want to share with your government name, you can always reach out to me and send me an email, or you can send me a DM on Instagram, but you need to be willing for me to share the information. Another thing that some of you are doing is you'll reach out to me and you'll be like, I want to share this information with you, but I don't want you to tell any of your subscribers or your followers. Well, what good is me having it? That doesn't help anyone. I only want to talk about Big H if we all kind of help each other. Kind of like in medieval times, with Knights of the Round Table, okay? It's kind of like luxury, damsels of the round table kind of thing. We all help each other. So also in my group, we have an anonymous feature. If you're interested and you don't want to come across with your government name, you can use the anonymous feature and share your tea and intel. The bottom line is, for as long as you're interested in talking about bait, I will continue to share bait stories. When I shop again in Paris, if I'm successful, I will tell you what I spent, because I think it's really important for us to share that information. Everyone is spending money in Paris, okay? People are scoring, people are spending money in their home boutiques. It is all about the money with Big H every single day. It's not about buying what you love. Buy what you love, the offers, buy what you love, the offers will come, okay? And just be really nice to your essay, and you need to click with your essay. Oh my God, you guys, I can't. So I don't want to hear that stuff. Anyway, I really hope that you have liked this video. Make sure you're fully subscribed to my channel. Hit notifications, because I'm very busy this month with work. So I am decreasing basically the frequency of my videos, I think pretty much for this month, because it's just so busy right now. Make sure that you stick around, because I do have a fine jewelry video coming next week, because there's so much going on with fine jewelry. Louis Vuitton have a new diamonds collection, which is absolutely barking mad. Cartier have got some new releases, I think. There's lots going on with diamonds and fine jewelry, so make sure you stick around for that. I also have a dragon video coming next week. So stick around for my videos. I really would love to hear from you as usual. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I want to know what you think about this bait list. What did you think of what I said about luxury gatekeeping as well? So make sure that you stick around. My next video will be on Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week in my subsequent videos.